I'm Sheila Balgobin, and I am the Dream Detective. And I'd like to share with you a case study from when I was working with a client in her dreams. This lady who is English, but born in the UK, but actually grew up in South Africa under the apartheid era, and had returned as an adult to the UK, where she remained for many years. She came to me following the death of her mother in South Africa because she was having a very difficult time getting to grips with her grief. One of the things, once she found out that I worked with dreams, this lady brought to me a recurrent dream, and we had a bit of a giggle over it actually, because she was sitting on a toilet in a room with clear walls, and people could see her, and she was basically stuck. She was constipated. So she couldn't go anywhere, but yet she was in the middle of this space where people could see her. As we worked through her dreams, she started to realize unpack some of the difficult feelings that she was having with regard to her mother's death, and in fact both her parents' deaths, and her relationship with her siblings and with South Africa. She began to realize as we started to work that her dreams were telling her about her fear of authority and the fear of speaking up, and she always wondered why she was so timid as an adult when she was such a bit of a breakneck as a child. But what we realized is that growing up as a sensitive child who was bullied at school for being different, coming from the UK, and her father's liberal views around race relations, and a very, very heavily repressive apartheid regime, she began to fear authority and to equate speaking up with danger, with being in trouble. And this is a pattern that she realized began to follow her through all of her relationships, from a bullying boss to a timid husband, all kinds of things. But as we worked through her dreams, she started later on, this recurrent dream went away, and she started dreaming about cars and trains and planes and things. But they were always stuck. They were always stuck in some kind of gear. They couldn't get out of gear, so she couldn't move. And from that, she took that eventually that she needed to be able to shift gears or shift the way she thought about things in order to be able to move forward. And with the help of going through her dreams one by one as they occurred, and also using flower essences to help her to deal with whatever feelings may have been thrown up by the dreams. By the end of our sessions, she had not only felt less grief and anguish and anger around her mother's death, but she was able to actually, after 25 years, to book a flight to South Africa for the laying of her mother's headstone. She also had to repair, to a certain extent, her relationships with her siblings. Her sister more successfully, her brother less so, but nevertheless, there was movement there. And finally, she took voluntary redundancy and stopped being afraid of being able to find a new job, because she really didn't need to be around her bullying boss anymore. So this little vignette is just to show you how working through dreams can really create some dramatic shifts in people's lives, from examining the inner life to being able to impact the outer life. And I hope that encourages you to follow your dreams, to listen to your dreams, and find out what they're trying to tell you, so that you can live your life the way you ought to and the way you deserve to.